Here at Bourdain Jewelry, we have the incredible good fortune of being an authorized retailer for a brand that I feel has some of the best quality for the money on the market today. Today, I'm joined by Martina, who is head of international sales at Nomos. Martina, thank you so much for joining
I'm
me.
sorry for the glove.
Yeah,
Thank you for having me.
So in front of us is obviously the new novelties for Nomos in 2025. We're here at Watches and Wonders, of course. A very exciting lineup of watches, right? A very diverse color set, of course, featuring a complication that is familiar to the Nomos brand, right? The World Time complication. I guess before we get into the novelties themselves, what was kind of the overarching theme of the releases this year?
First of all, we wanted to repeat our great success with color. You remember last year we had a set of 31 color combinations with our Tangente 38 date, which we were so happy to sell through Bourdain's. That was really nice. And it was such a blast last year with the color combinations that we thought, okay, this year we have a new movement that's cool, technical innovation, and we have a great price. And we have two wonderful watches, but we want to go on with this color theme. So that's why we decided to have on top of the two core models, to have a limited edition with 6 different color combinations.
Absolutely. And I think the Nomos kind of ingenuity, first and foremost, really shines in the new movement and the World Time system, as well as its kind of playful nature, right? The fact that you're using kind of traditional Bauhaus design, but in a colorful way, which I think is really cool to see. Now, going into kind of the proportions of the watch, one thing that I hear a lot of collectors talk about Nomos is obviously you're very well known for the long lugs on your watches, right? And one thing that you paid attention, although this is a 40 millimeter wristwatch, the lugs here are actually extremely wearable, right? It actually conforms to my 6¼ inch wrist absolutely perfect.
As you see, I can wear it too. It's thanks to the integrated Club Sport bracelet, and of course we are listening to our fans. We have here a very wearable watch. It's bending down a little bit more than in the previous club models, and with the integrated bracelet, it's nothing will stand out.
Yeah, and I think the ergonomics are so important to point out here because you achieved also a case thickness for a World Time complication under 10 millimeters, which really is unheard of for this complication.
Yes, that's thanks to our pneumatic technology. So for the first time, we integrated a World Time function in a pneumatic movement. That's our self-given name. It's for the new automatic at Nomos, which is supposed to be as slim as possible. So the movement itself has only 4.8 millimeters, which is really not much for this complication. And with this, despite the thick sapphires 400-meter water resistance, we still come out at 9.9 millimeter, which is really very wearable.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, getting into the complication of the watch, right? We see 2 subdials, one being a sub-seconds at 6 o'clock, and then at 3 o'clock would be the local home time, right?
Exactly.
And now, how does this World Time functionality work on the watch itself?
So that's relatively easy. With the big hands, hour and minute hand, you see, you read your time where you are and the location where you are. You read the location where you are at 12 o'clock with the city ring going around with a mix of airport codes and city abbreviations. And your home time is continuously displayed here with this small 24-hour dial at 3 o'clock. You push the button at 2 o'clock. When you travel one time zone further, with this button, the hour hand moves 1 hour and the location moves 1 time zone. And your home time is continuously displayed here, and you even can see if it's day or night at home because there's a color indication.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a very, very functional and easy to use World Time, which I think is extremely important because for a traveler's watch, you want something that's very convenient. Now, we're talking obviously about the aesthetics of the watch, but let's talk a little bit about the new movement, right? This is obviously a super refined movement that's featuring kind of all of the hallmarks of, I would say, the Nomos brand, right? The glashütte striping, the blued screws, not to mention, of course, the fact that it's automatic, which, again, makes it even more impressive, the fact that it's under 10 millimeters. And I would say the finishing here at the price point where we're talking under $5,000, if I'm not mistaken.
$4,720, which is in our eyes a killer price for an in-house world time movement.
Yeah.
But the level of finishing in all our watches is unrivaled in our price range. When you buy yourself a Club Campus, the same model, so the same line, but a manual, maybe junior watch, you have a manual movement at the same level of finishing. Of course, it's more parts with this complication, but the level of finishing is the same in all our movements.
Yeah.
No matter if there was a closed caseback or a sapphire caseback.
And that's one thing that I think has made Nomos so beloved by watch collectors, right? It's the fact that at the end of the day, all their timepieces are finished to really the Nomos standard, which I would say for the price point, as you mentioned, is really unrivaled in the world today. Obviously, these are super exciting releases, but these are kind of just additions to the core collection as well as some limited editions among the existing lineup of Nomos. Obviously, 2025 is just beginning, so hopefully we're looking at maybe some more releases down the line. Any insights you want to give to us or the public?
So, first of all, these new watches here from Geneva will be delivered right after the fair. So the core models in silver and blue of the Club Sport World Time will be available end of April. We want to, of course, benefit from the momentum of the fair.
Sure.
Then the first 3 colors of the limited edition will also follow right after that, end of April, beginning of May. And then we have another set of 3 colors which will come in early June.
Yeah.
And we plan to play this color theme over the whole year. So you can wait for September, October for maybe some news.
Awesome. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I think that this is a super strong release again. Amazing price point, very wearable case size, amazing diameter, and just the case thinness, shall we say, is just really, really impressive to see.
Thank you very much.
Martina, thank you so much for joining me. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
I really appreciate the time.
Much appreciated.
Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like the video, subscribe for more videos like this in the future. If you have any questions about these Nomos watches or any Nomos in general, please leave them down in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer them. Thank you so much for watching.